Hello again and thanks for joining. So I've got a model here of two wagons and it's from the Liliput range, although actually it's made by Bachmann. So these are Chinese made models. This one is number L240005 and it's a two wagon set of horse transporters. One of them is in the KPEV livery and the other is in MAV, which is Hungarian state railways. They're both from Epoch 1, which is pre-1920s. And this model first came out sometime between 2002 and 2003, and it ran until 2009 when it was discontinued. Now, I've already done a review on this channel of Liliput's horse box, and it's really quite a cool model. These two, I think, are just livery changes. So let's get them open and we'll check out what we've got here. So both these wagons look in absolutely fantastic condition, and they even had the couplings still in the bag from the factory attached to the packaging. So I don't think these have actually been used, which is really great because I bought these secondhand. I'll tell you how much I paid for this set towards the end of the video. But for now, let's check out one of these closer up. Well, these wagons don't differ at all from the one I previously reviewed, which was a more standard kind of brown finish. This one obviously is in grey colour and it's got GVB in the flag here. And it's got some nice printing down here and also on the chassis. I do like how the handles are picked out in black, and it also has this black line running down the whole length of the wagon. It's also got a neat looking frame around the window up here in this little cabin, and that's also evident at this end of the wagon. And we also have these tiny little brackets added in here, very easy to break these, and also very delicate handrails coming down. And these are actually made of metal. This part is made of plastic, so that's going to be the one that breaks off, I think. Nice fine buffers on these wagons. And we've even got glazing up at the top. I'm not going to labour too much on the moulding of this model, more the finish. This is quite an interesting livery. It is just like battleship grey, I suppose. And I'm not overly keen on these flag things up here, which don't look that great. And obviously the moulding is such a fantastic moulding on these. It really looks the piece. So let's have a look at the other one. Well, this is much more decorative. This is the MAV Hungarian one with the red stripe on it, but I would say that this masking isn't really that well done. It looks a bit fuzzy, but otherwise the printing of the white lettering on this is really good. We've even got some down here on the chassis as well. And I didn't mention it in the previous one, but obviously we've got the brown surround and the window on the door here in the middle. Aside from the colour scheme, it's exactly the same model as what we've just seen, and it's also exactly the same, unsurprisingly, as the brown one we saw. So really these are just livery options. But nevertheless, let's put one of these on the scales and see how much it weighs. So this wagon comes in at 47 grams. Well, it's certainly an interesting colour scheme combination we've got here, and this horse box model is really good from Liliput. But what I'm thinking is that this is a bit of a con, because aside from the livery, there's no difference at all to the previous one I saw, and they're selling these as a pair. I don't understand why there would be a KPEV one and a Hungarian one together on the same train. It almost sounds as though they're just cashing in on this model and just making loads of different variations and, you know, selling them as something special. But there's no denying that the actual moulding is really good. These are made in China. I can't really fault them at all. But perhaps these liveries aren't the best, although the blue one with the red stripe is certainly eye-catching. So in terms of price, they are on the second-hand market, and you can pay different amounts of money depending on the condition. I would say these are as new condition, and as such you would pay probably around about £50 I think for this. Maybe a bit more because, you know, they are pretty rare. At that price, what do you think about these two models? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know your thoughts. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps this channel. I'll put these on the turntable so you can see all the way around, and as that's happening, another icon will appear. If you select that, you'll get another video and I'll see you there. But that's it for this one. Thanks for watching. Always a pleasure to have your company, and I'll see you on the next one.
So model train, model world, choo-choo, model train, in tiny world, choo-choo, model train, tiny train, model world, choo-choo, model train, in tiny world, choo-choo.